Okay, I'm going to show you our first of three of Project 1. We have Project 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. This is 1.1, two color wheels, warm and a cool color wheel. So I'm going to show you how to do this layout of this. So it'll look like this before we start painting on it. This image will be a part of a PowerPoint that will be a part of the project, so you'll be able to refer to that. So we have a blank sheet of paper. In class, I might have people use a compass because I have a bunch of these, or even then a protractor. I don't expect you to have these. So I've just created a way here for you to be able to make these circles here and these pie charts, basically. So we're going to just be measuring in 1 inch on one side, 4 inches from the top, right? It's really, we just want to make sure these circles are centered, right? And 1 inch from the side. And there'll be 3 inches in between. Now, get a 6-inch plate, something that's 6 inches. If you do have a compass, you could use it. But here I have a plate that, actually it's from takeout food. It's just a little bit more than 6 inches. That's fine. And I just want to place that first one there. So it's pretty much have enough room for the next one. I just trace around like that. On the chart, as you would see, I then had that you have 3 inches of space in between the two. You just set it up to where they are pretty much equal space in between, on line together. Nothing really major here. So there we go. Again, I don't expect people to have a protractor. If you have one, you could use it to get these 12 pieces of this pie, because each color wheel has 12 pieces. So what do? All you have to do is divide these into quarters first. Let's find the center here first, right? So mine's a little more than 6, so it's a little more than 3, right? That's the center going across this way. Just make a line, right? Let's then find the center this way. That's pretty much on center that way. So I can just make a line, right? You want to make sure it's straight this way. How do I get the rest of the pieces to the pie without having a protractor? I'm just going to tell you to take a look here at these and make sure before you make any marks that they're even. Make sure that goes in the center. Make a mark. Make a mark. Just do the same for the remaining areas. If you wanted to, as you'll see here what I'm doing, you can just go straight across as long as you're going through the center. To get to that side, so you really could just do this then. And there we have our pie chart that's pretty good, right? 12 pieces. You do the same on this side as well. And you'll repeat that process on this side. Okay, I have created my two pie charts with 12 pieces each. And what we want to do now is we want to label that. So I'm just going to put up a finished project here to show you. And we're going to label this again with our 3 primaries that are warm and 3 primaries that are cool, and those are the colors that we're going to be using to create these wheels. So we'll start right here, and we'll call this cadmium yellow medium. right? Yellow, green, green, blue, green, ultramarine blue, ultra blue I call that, all right? Blue, violet, violet, red violet, cadmium red light, red orange, orange, and yellow orange. Over here is primary yellow, yellow green, just like the other one, green, blue green, cerulean blue, blue violet, violet, red violet, alizarin crimson, red orange, orange, and yellow orange. So why do I have this name here, cadmium yellow medium, for my primary, which is yellow? Why do I have ultramarine blue for my primary, which is blue? Why do I have cadmium red light, which is my primary for red here? These are my warm primary colors, yellow, blue, and red, that are going to be used to make the rest of the color wheel. Secondary colors, for example, with yellow and blue are green. Red and blue are violet as a secondary. Red and yellow is orange for a secondary. The same thing here. Primary yellow is my primary that we're using from the kit. Cerulean blue is a primary, and that's my blue. And alizarin crimson is a primary, and that's my red. Again, green is my secondary, violet is my secondary, orange is my secondary. All of the colors in between the primary and the secondary are called tertiary colors. So you have your primaries, and from all of that, then you create the color wheel. We are only using those three warm primaries for my warm wheel, and these three cool primaries for my cool wheel, to show you that we can get a broad range of colors with those 6 primaries. So it's a warm palette and a cool palette.